Hi everyone, I'm Nasir, and I had the privilege of working with a fantastic team this summer. Our main goal was to take student data from Montgomery County Public Schools, or MCPS, and use that to help us identify students who are at risk of not graduating high school on time. MCPS is located north of Washington, D.C. and has over 150,000 students enrolled in that system, making it the largest school district in Maryland and among the top 20 in the nation. So at the beginning of the summer, MCPS provided us with data from 6th grade to 12th grade of students who graduated in 2013. And this diagram is showing the flow of those students coming into and exiting from the school system. So as you can see, most students progress through from 6th to 12th grade with no problems, and they graduate on time. And then you can also see that certain students are entering at different points, but what we're really interested in are these students who are leaving the system. So 12% of students are either dropping out or not graduating on time because they have to repeat a grade, they didn't get enough coursework done. And so the idea is to use information early on to help school staff identify these students and then make some proactive measures to help them out so that they can get back on track. And so the kind of data that MCPS is working with is academic and behavioral data. They use information such as GPA, standardized test scores, number of suspensions, absence rates, things of that nature, and combine them in a model to see who's at risk, and they produce a risk score. So one way to measure the accuracy of such a risk score is to look at those who are at the highest risk and see what actually happened to them. Did they graduate on time or not? And so you can see their model does a pretty good job. The accuracy is between 40 to 50% on any given year. And so we evaluate this model for each year. But we wanted to see, can we do a better job? Can we use some intelligent tools and methods to improve upon what they have already done, such as using historical information. So in their method, they only use information for a given year, and so we included historical information. Other things that we did was use some statistical and machine learning approaches to identify which characteristics are most important and then weigh them based on their importance. And so we were able to make a nice improvement. This is our model incorporating those things I mentioned. And as you can see, the accuracy of predicting students at risk is now between 50 and 80%. So we're excited about this, and this is really important for MCPS because they have limited resources, and now they can make sure that those go to the students who are truly at risk of not graduating on time. So this provides a risk score, and what we wanted to do is go a little bit deeper and look at student-specific information. And so we've been developing a web-based application or a dashboard display that counselors or teachers or principals may use to get better information about a student and then thereby provide a proper intervention based on a specific student's needs. So if we look at our example student here, David, he's at high risk. He's 45, it's colored red. His grades are mediocre, it's kind of a pinkish shade. Absence rate is high, suspensions are low. So for David, we might want to try to do something in particular as compared to somebody else who has a different sort of profile. And so you can see also that his grades have been dipping over time, so by 10th grade, his risk is pretty high. So by taking these two things together, we really hope to have an impact with MCPS. One, accurately computing a risk score for students, and then secondly, looking at individual level information so that it can tailor interventions to these students. Moving forward, we plan to integrate this type of information with the databases that MCPS is already using, and then also work with other school districts who have a lot of the similar information, but aren't necessarily looking at it in this way. And so taking all of this together, we hope to improve graduation rates.